All right, let's bring in Rume Ofi now, financial market analyst. Hello, Rume. Sure you're tracking the red, and I guess that's why you're wearing a red suit at this point. It's red. You're matching the colors. What are you seeing so far? It seems there's no catalyst to help bump up Bitcoin.
Right about now, Larry, you said it all correctly. I actually put on this red suit because the market is red. And I'm looking at opportunities where someone could just do a few dollar cost averaging. Depends on your cash flow. Like I always tell people that this industry is for people that have something doing. If you're just buying Bitcoin and waiting to 10x, 20 years, 30x, if it goes for a long time in terms of going down, you're going to be in huge panic. You're going to do a lot of crazy things. You know, you don't have to trade with money you need on the short term, maybe your rents, school fees, and a couple of other things. So, but for now, there's no catalyst moving it.
Okay.
But we're looking at April or maybe a short period of time from now because of the Clarity Act. I'm very hopeful that could be also a catalyst to pull us forward, but I really don't think that...
Yeah, but Rume, we're seeing according to the data there that Google searches for Bitcoin going to zero is hit a new high at this point. Are they just being over dramatic, at this point, or could it be the time, for Bitcoin to really do something drastic?
Nadia, I will use that. I will answer the question very clearly. Those doing Google searches are retailers. I don't think the big boys like BlackRock are going to be doing all of that right now. They are buying because it's a buying opportunity for those that have long-term goals for Bitcoin. For example, like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. For someone like me, not a financial advice, but if I have an opportunity, I'm going to start more sats right about now because this is a big opportunity. If you look at what the CEO of Goldman Sachs said yesterday, David Solomon, that he holds Bitcoin personally, which means that it's a reverse psychology. Those checking are retail, right? And those buying are institutions. So if you can flip that around, you understand that those that don't have a high stake in the market are the ones selling it right now.
All right, we got news from the UAE. They've reportedly mined $453.6 million worth of Bitcoin so far. And, definitely looking at that whole mining segment, there's been a lot of, controversy there with most of the, Bitcoin miners, having to offload most of their Bitcoin because of the, price drop. What are you seeing play out in the whole mining space of Bitcoin?
Yeah, so the Bitcoin mining space is a very good opportunity to acquire more Bitcoin. So, for example, like Nigeria, which has abundance of gas, this is an opportunity if we're going into some of those ventures to mine. So they are mining right about now, and they are mining Bitcoin because they have the energy capacity to do that. But again, if you look back home, even though I'm trying to say that we should mine Bitcoin, you also look at electricity capacity to do all of that right now. But Dubai, UAE, is doing a whole lot with that because they have what it takes. Why other persons are selling? Because peradventure, the amount of money they use to generate electricity is higher. So it makes no sense where the money that you're using to generate electricity to mine Bitcoin is more than the amount of Bitcoin that you are actually mining in real time. So you just have to sell to recuperate your money because you also need to maintain the machines you're using, the ASIC miners, or probably buy faster ones for them to compete effectively for them to get Bitcoin as a reward.
All right, and definitely we're seeing a lot of fear in the market and panic right now with the fear greed index. That's hit 9 points. It did hit about 5 points before now. That's supposed to be over 100, for the market, showing that traders are really, really afraid right now. For you, do you still see more fear, going into March, at this point?
Yeah, so Ladi, if the fear comes in, it's better for some of us because it's an opportunity to be able to get Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency at cheaper price, right? Because if the psychology of people is they tend to jump in the market when the market is going up, when the price is going up. But that's not how it's been played here. When it's down is the right time. So you have to, if for some of us that have been waiting for a while, now that it's down is when we buy. So I'm looking at the situation whereby if it goes down, good for us to get in. But I'm not thinking that it's going to go down because the pressure, the noise, everyone's speaking that it's going to go down right about now. It really don't make sense to me. So it might consolidate now to either drag those that are thinking that it will go down more for them to lose hope, and before they will flip up, we had already consolidated for a while. We drag them, then we'll all go up together while they are thinking down. So it's a very strategic way of thinking. When people are thinking that we're going more down, we consolidate and we go up. Then when they are hoping to go down, we go up and they get liquidated for those that are trading, leverage trading. And I think that's what is most likely going to happen. But I'm not seeing us going deep down, because
Right.
everyone is calling for deep down.
But it's funny that even with a downturn, as much as we've seen with Bitcoin, so far, we have traders that make money on the way down. Those ones that bet and say, you know what, I believe Bitcoin is going to go down, and they're making money. So they must be smiling. They'll be smiling right now, seeing that Bitcoin, continues in the red. So when it comes to leverage trading, definitely the risk, is there. But do you think our Nigerian traders are up to the task when it comes to predicting direction, for Bitcoin?
Yeah, so it's a thing that has to do with from one trader to the other. I trade. I've been on it for a very long time. A lot of persons actually are in it. Some make money, some lose money. So it depends on your risk appetite. 2% for some traders makes a whole lot of sense in 3 to 6 months. Some other people actually they risk a few amount of money, and in a year, if they can make 10%, they are good for the year. So it's a very good opportunity for those that know what they are doing. Some people don't know what they are doing.
Right.
They just gamble in the market, and at the end of the day, they lose all their capital.
Right.
The 90-90 rule, 90% of traders lose their 90% of their capital in 90 days.
Yeah, don't go betting in these markets. Thank you so much, Rume Ofi, financial market analyst. Thank you.